All right, so there's more drama in the art community. Boyfish. I think we all know that infamous name. So instead of just going to defend him or insult him, be like, "He sucks," or "Guys, he's not," or like, I'm gonna actually dig in. I'm gonna dig into this melting pot of drama. Um, I'm not on either side. I don't think he's good. I don't think he's bad. I have no particular opinion on this. I don't really give a fuck, honestly, but it's kind of annoying me, and I just wanted to go a little bit into this. So, Boyfish's account started in like 2021, 2022. They're an animator, and they've been an animator for a while. They've been animating since they were young, assuming they are 14 now, so it's pretty impressive. The work they've got done, honestly, couldn't be me. I fucking suck. Like at animating, I literally gave up using ally motion because I could not figure out how to use that stupid shit. But anyways, yes, they've been animating for a very long time, and if if they're 14 and they started their account in 2021, that means they were fucking down like 11, 10 when they started animating this stuff, which let me get into why a lot of people why I kind of think it's concerning, why a lot of people might think it's concerning. Um people probably don't know about this part, but like I'm gonna go into why people think it's fetish art and why others don't. So this is an animation I found back in 2022. This is only a screenshot. I will put up the video if I have it. But a lot of the characters' proportions are like way off. You can't excuse this as a plus size character. This is obviously a very exaggerated version of plus size character. And if Boyfish is 14, that means they probably made this when they were 12, maybe? I think. I don't know. Again, I cannot confirm or deny their age. It's just what they said. We have no confirmation. Okay. But a lot of the features are like very over exaggerated, and it's very obvious. You cannot just say it's a plus size character. You can't just say that. And let's move on. This is another character reference sheet I found in 2023, so they were about 13, maybe 14 when they did this. And a lot of people point out that Boyfish's character does have breasts. And that is true. I assumed it was for transgender representation, but I might be wrong. Now, this could be a completely different character, but I'm going to assume it's the same character for now. If that is proven wrong, then I will say in the comments. But for now, let's assume the character that they are posting now is the same as this one in the past. This is the character reference sheet. The character is 20, so that's a good start. So a lot of people saying this is the persona of him being 14 might be proven false because this character reference sheet clearly says that they're 20. And it says that they are cisgendered male. Now, I see where people get why this might be fetish art, because as you can see, this is again an unrealistic plus size body. Um, it's not really how plus size bodies work. Uh, it is exaggerated, but it's also stylized. So maybe this is just a stylized version of plus size bodies. That's another thing. But I'm gonna explain the science behind breasts to you real quickly, so you kind of get it. So women develop breasts as they mature, and this breast tissue it's made out of fat, and this fat kind of surrounds like milk glands, and that is why breasts are usually like they protrude more than men's, because they have these milk glands and they have fat around them. Like men don't usually have that. But plus size men, they do. They don't have milk glands, but they do have fat that kind of like pours into the breast. Now, I'm going to show you an example. This is an example of like what men look like if they are fat. Men who have plus size bodies. As you can see, there is fat in the breast tissue. That is true, but it is not protruding. It is not protruding like Boyfish's OC persona. It is not protruding like that. This character looks like there's supposed to be like milk glands in the chest. And at first glance, you'd assume because of like the way the chest is drawn, you'd assume it was female, but saying it's cisgendered male and having features like this, I can see where people might get, hey, is this fetish art? Another thing is, I found this, which I cannot confirm or deny because I have not seen this video and I would not like to see this video. this is a screenshot I found. This might literally just be a cropped out repost that was just added to a random video. So do not take this with like the tiniest grain of salt, but that's also a thing. So with all the evidence I have piled up, I understand why a lot of people think this might be fetish art, because there is some evidence that leans towards it. And when you're young, you can get into bad spaces online. Maybe they got into bad spaces online and something happened. There's definitely evidence for it. And I'm not going to run to his defense and act like they're completely innocent, because, hey, why don't we like go a little deeper? Like, I'm not going to defend anyone here. I'm just trying to like say things. Okay. So let's go into why this might not be fetish art. So this character is 20 years old. And what I assumed, a lot of people were saying, oh, this is their persona and they're 14 and their breasts are practically boxing out of their shirt and this is inappropriate. But I thought this little purple-haired character was actually their persona. I assume that. I, again, cannot confirm it because they have not posted about that. But that is what I thought. I thought that like this purple character was their persona and this was just like a random fucking OC. And from this character reference sheet, that's what it looks like. And they are 20 years old. So it is not inherently a bad thing for them to have sexual aspects because it is a adult. But also they are a minor and they probably should not be drawing stuff like that, or at least they should be keeping it private. And the other point is they are a minor. Why should we assume that a minor is drawing fetish artwork? That is like very creepy and weird to assume. So I think it's like, let's take a step back there. Let's take a step back. Now, we also have this. Their OC clearly is not like full-ass fetish content, like fat fetish content. This isn't another photo I'm pulling out. Like, yeah, their OC would probably look a little more like this if it was full-ass, like fat fetish content. But that does not mean there are like different aspects that might be fetishized in their artwork. Like, I could go deeper. I don't want to dig into somebody that's just a random animator online that like we can't really prove is good or bad. So that's my take on this situation. I'm going to stay on no one's side. I'm not going to defend this person, but I'm not going to like try to offend them because like, why would I? I'm just going to stay here until we get like just more. And if it turns out they've been making fetish art, then oh well. If it turns out they're not and it's just people being like over dramatic, okay, whatever. Let me know your stance on it. Let me know what you think, and if you have any research or if you have anything that you want to say about the situation, tell me. Definitely tell me. I would love to hear everyone's opinions and just how everyone is like thinking about this, because honestly, it is definitely like it's hard to piece together. I've seen a lot of fetish content online. I have definitely it's the internet. It's hard to be raised on it and like avoid this type of stuff. It can be anywhere, but yeah. Do you think it's fetish content? Do you not? Are you in the middle like me? Let me know. Thank you for watching me ramble and draw. Bye.